When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
Cigarette smokers wouldn't know if they got a bad cigarette or not because all cigarettes are terrible. But cigars, they have a definite flavor and aroma, depending on the type of cigar you're smoking and the brand and that type of stuff. I'm not talking about the flavored ones. I'm talking about the good stuff that you get at a cigar shop, not the gas station or dime store is sitting in a package for who knows how long. But every once in a while, you get one that you can't draw. That's you're puffing on it and you can't puff it because it's too tightly packed, or you get one that just it's your regular brand, but you get just that one every rare once in a while, like once every 3 or 4 months, you get one that just tastes awful. And during the break, I just lit up one of those bad ones that just tasted awful. And I'm not going to tell you the brand because then that's going to give negative press to the brands. It just happens to all of them. Because cigars are a natural product. They're not chopped up and mixed up and all that kind of stuff, and all kinds of chemicals and additives and stuff added to it like cigarettes. Cigars are a natural product. There's a specific process that you have to go through. There's an age, there's a growing process, and then there's a picking process, and a drying and aging process, and then a rolling process, and then a preserving process. And somewhere along all those processes, something can get a little awry. It could be just the a leaf or two that they use in there, and you're not going to know it's a bad leaf sometimes until you smoke it, until you light it up, and maybe a leaf or two in there it was just not ready, or was just a bad leaf, and it didn't get weeded out, if you will, and it was rolled in the cigar, and I ended up with it, and bleh. Happens. So you move on. Now, granted, it's only like a $7 stick, so it's not a loss. And I'd be a little upset if it was like a $20 or $30 stick, but even those, on a rare occasion, you get a bad one. But, it happens. It's a natural product. It's going to happen. which is why I'm not going to say the name brand, because then people will think, well, that brand is just terrible. No, not at all. I'm still going to buy more of that particular brand. You just know every once in a great while, maybe once or twice a year, you're just going to get a stick that's bad through no fault of anybody's, really. It's just natural product just went bad. Anyway, we are back, and it is I, your lovable host, Rod. Yes, I smoke cigars. I like them. I don't smoke cigars around people, other people. I don't smoke them in other people's houses, homes, cars, whatever. I don't smoke them, on a break outside somewhere. I only smoke them when I am either with fellow cigar smokers or when I'm at home, and I only smoke them in one place in my home. And that one room being, here, well, actually, I have another space, but that one room that I happen to use as the bunkerized home studio, it is well ventilated, and in the winter, there's a air filter in here. So if you were to come in here tomorrow, you would not smell stale cigar smoke, because I'm very cognizant. I don't want my whole home smelling like stale cigar smoke. Stale cigar smoke is awful. I will agree with that. It's awful. I don't want to smell it. And I don't want my clothes smelling like it and things like that. So I don't smoke them all the time, everywhere, anywhere. I'm not like George Burns always has a cigar in my mouth. And for those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Real Linda who do not know who George Burns is or was, George Burns played God in the Oh God movies. Now go look that up on Netflix and rent it for this week, will you? Anyway, we are back here, and welcome all Ecclesiastites. Welcome back. And I hope some of you Ecclesiastites are cigar smokers, because you know what? That kind of stuff is really going to tick off the left. Going to tick off leftists. I can't believe you smoke cigars. You know, bad. Rah, rah, rah. Go on puffing away. I enjoy life. I do. I'm enjoying life. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast here in my bunkerized home studio with somewhere in the great grand estate of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still live free or die. And as we continue on, 603-835-3224, I don't, look, if you want to know a good cigar to smoke, there's one brand that here in New England I have trouble finding now, and I had one a long time ago and absolutely fell in love with them. They're a little bit pricier, but I'm having a hard time finding it. It's Dunhill Estate. Absolutely fantastic cigar for under $20 per stick. Fantastic. You have Ashton brand cigars. Between $10 and $20 range. Fantastic cigars. Padron, fantastic cigars for the under $10, $5 to $10 range, as well as, there's a bunch of others in that $5 to $10 range that are just awesome cigars for what they are. It's like wine. Sometimes you'll find a cigar brand that's $5 to $10 that is just as good as the $20 sticks. And believe me, I've even had, I don't know if I should say this on the air, I've even smoked a real genuine Cuban cigar. I was in Canada when I had it, because it's legal to have them up there. But although I did learn later that evidently the law states that an American no matter where the American is in the world, he's not supposed to have possession of at the time, Cuban-made products. I didn't know that. Really? I think that's what I told the law. I was told that the law was. I thought that was the dumbest thing I ever heard. So if I'm in Canada, and because I'm an American citizen, I still can't have a Cuban cigar. I just thought that was dumb. When I heard that, I thought it was dumb. So basically, I didn't have it in the United States, so I thought I was free and clear of that, but evidently I wasn't. I probably shouldn't admit that on the air, but, hey, now that we've opened up relations with Cuba, it's probably, I would assume it's probably safe to admit that I've had a Cuban cigar, as well as probably, I don't know, probably at least half the cigar smoking population has had a real Cuban cigar, and many of them were in the United States when they had one. You know, they probably brought it back across the border from Canada or Mexico because they're legal over, in those two countries. But